Hey guys, Phylaris here with a Wukong jungle clear guide for patch 12.7. Wukong received a myriad of buffs, including extra damage to jungle monsters with his E, and the ability to go over walls with his W, so a lot of junglers have been trying him out. Now, Wukong falls into a similar category as junglers like Kha'Zix in the early game. They're not really amazing at anything. Their clearing isn't super fast, their ganking isn't too potent, and their dueling isn't anything special. But they're also not too awful at any of them. So you generally end up just going for a longer clear at a baseline, but with the intent to break off if you see anything really juicy. Now with Wukong, you always want to open with your E into Q. He doesn't really have anything too complex about his clear, just make sure you use your Q as an auto attack reset. Most of the difficulty comes in how you balance your damage on the Krugs and Raptors, as Wukong has limited AoE. Pay attention to how I do Raptors here. Wukong's E will always hit the two enemies closest to his initial target. This is important because 2 Wukong E's is enough to kill little raptors. However, you need to make sure that both E's hit the same raptors. So notice how I E'd to the closest raptor, and then held the raptors in place until my second E, and targeted the same raptor again. At level 3, you can either take a point in W if you plan to break off and gank, or a second point in E if you plan to finish off your full clear. Now, Wukong does tend to max Q first, but it's not a bad idea to take at least 2 points in E before doing so. Because of its buff in damage against jungle monsters, having a couple points in E will really help you with clearing AoE camps in the early game. I don't recommend that you lock into full clearing every game, as Wukong isn't able to reach Scuttle on spawn, but as you can see, he wouldn't be too far off even if you held your second smite, as long as you got a decent leash. From a blue start, Wukong has almost identical clear times, just a tiny bit slower. Thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe. And as always, a big thank you to my Patreon supporters for helping to make this channel possible.